everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. Today we are talking about ChatGPT, or AI in general. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram. This is a video about ways AI has made me a better and more productive person. Okay, let's get started. So I think there's a lot of discourse around AI at the moment, as there should be, because it's a new tool, and new tools often generate a lot of controversy, a lot of discussion, and a lot of people are saying, you know, AI is a shortcut, it's making us all more dumb, and using AI for productivity is inherently bad because it is going to make you unable to think for yourself. And that can be the case, but the reality is that AI is just a tool, and tools can be used so you don't have to think, but tools can be used to help you think better. So in this video, I am sharing ways that AI can be used to help you think better and can make you more productive in a way that doesn't kind of derail your autonomy in any way. All right. Ways that AI has made me a better and more productive person. The first one is that it's helped my learning process by explaining things really well, okay? So whenever I need something explained, and obviously, you know, they can make mistakes, so ChatGPT can totally make mistakes, but whenever I need something explained, it's often a really good place to start, to give me a kind of an overview, like a summarization. One of the things that ChatGPT and other AI models are really good at is summarization. Now, obviously it can get details wrong, so you should always fact check, but for a summary, it can be really good, and it can help you kind of like improve the learning process by explaining things really well and in a really clear manner. And you can always ask it to clarify as well. So yeah, it's helped my learning process by explaining things really well. The second way that it's made me a better and more productive person is that it's given me a manual to refer back to, so I can like look up past chats. So an example of this is I was trying to understand the heating system in my house because I had a problem with my heater, and I sort of put in the number of the model and the make of my heater into ChatGPT, and I said, can you explain to me how this works? And seriously, the summary that it put out was so useful, and it put a summary in a chat, and then a week later I was like, I can't remember how this works, so I went back to the chat and I could just refer back to it, and it was immediately that summary helped me so much. So it's given me a manual to refer back to, and I can look up past chats, which for me, because I forget stuff, it's really useful, okay? So that output is often really helpful in terms of being able to look back and see what you've learned before as well. The other way that it really helps me is that I can ask infinite questions and it will answer them like a tutor, but with much more patience. Obviously, ChatGPT has a lot more patience than a human would, and I can ask it the most stupid questions and it will be completely honest in answering them, and it never gets bored, it never gets angry, it never gets tired. I'm not saying that tutors I've had in the past necessarily get that way either, but I don't know, I feel like when I interact with an AI, I feel less stressed about wasting its time, if that makes sense, because it's a machine, right? So I can ask infinite questions, and I will ask infinite questions until I understand it, and sometimes I feel like questions might be stupid, but I'm like, you know what, I'll just ask them anyway, and it helps me feel more confident in asking stupid questions, if that makes sense. It also makes a great sounding board for ideas. Sometimes I will be stuck on my sort of brainstorming for my YouTube channel, and I think this is a bad idea. So I'll have a bunch of ideas which I don't think are very good, and so I'll plug them into ChatGPT and I'll be like, I don't think these ideas are very good. Can you give me some ideas that I could maybe use to improve these ideas, or different angles I could look at this problem from? And while by no means do I use ChatGPT to do any writing or let it make any significant decisions about this channel, that is all me, sometimes it works as a really useful sounding board for ideas, and sometimes something it will say helps me think more creatively about the problem and helps me think oh, you know, I could approach it from this angle, or I could approach it from that angle, oh, you know, and that gets my creative process working again. So it can be a really good sounding board for ideas. Obviously you don't let it write anything for you, but yeah, a really good sounding board for ideas. It also helps with summarization, so I can be more efficient. Honestly, the number of times I've been trying to learn something and I just need a quick summary of it, it's really helped me with that, so I can understand a concept really quickly, because it will just summarize something. I can ask it a few questions, bam, we're done. And I understand that now. Whereas before I would have had to trawl through I don't know, 5 or 10 different Google links or definitions to understand what this idea is about. And obviously I will still fact check it because it's an AI, it can get things wrong. But summarization, that function has made me way more efficient, so much more efficient. And finally, it has also made me question information more critically because it's not always right. Now, I've put this in sort of like all of my points throughout this video, but AI is not always right, it's not infallible, it makes mistakes. And so counterintuitively, I have learned to like not trust it, if that makes sense. So it's actually made me question information more critically, both information that the AI gives me and information that I find in general day-to-day life. And developing those critical thinking skills to think, is this backed up? You know, is this a reliable source? It's not always right. So it's helped me practice my critical analysis skills and question information and make sure that I have reputable sources to back up everything that I'm learning, to back up everything that I'm saying. So it's actually kind of pushed me to do more critical analysis on the like information that I'm receiving on a day-to-day basis, whether that's professionally or personally or academically, in any scenario. So those critical analysis skills, counterintuitively, have actually helped me like become a better person, because I've seen that it's not always reliable. I'm like, what other information am I receiving that's not reliable? So yeah, weirdly, it's helped me practice my critical analysis skills and pushed me to do more of that as well. Alright, these are ways AI has made me a better and more productive person. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and remember that AI is a tool, okay? And like any tool, that you can use it for good and you can use it for bad. You can use it in a number of ways. So it's about making sure that you're using it to make you a better person, make you a stronger and more productive person, and you're not using it to do the thinking for you, because it will get it wrong, and honestly, it will lack human creativity. You are very unique, and you should be using AI as a tool, not a second brain to do your thinking for you. Alright, that's the end of this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!